Hello, I'm Alex Ramsey, host of Night of the Batman. I'm here today to do a minisode. Technically this isn't the 50th episode, so don't get your hopes up. This is a minisode. So, it's not really 50th, but it is. Shut up. Anyway, here to talk about the big news that we got tonight after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Of course, talking about the Gordon TV series that was announced to air on Fox. It's still in the works. They haven't cast anyone yet. So far, from what I can tell from the details and what they've released, it's going to have no Batman in it, which really makes sense. I couldn't see them having a Batman in like a TV show and then having one in a movie. So this is sort of a way to work around that, I guess. And plus, you wouldn't want to have like another actor, even if it was a younger Batman, playing like young Ben Affleck Batman. So Batfleck. So there you go. I think this thing has potential. It has wings. It has potential to be really good if they stick to the comics. Kind of sort of follow some of that stuff, kind of do a Gotham Central thing, a CSI Gotham sort of thing. They said that they were going to include villains that made Gotham famous, maybe have some pre-villains in there. I think that they could do like an early Harvey Dent, sort of have that lead in, and maybe if they really wanted to in one of the movies, sort of set him up in the TV show, and then since the movies are in the future, it's an older Batman, sort of plant the seeds in the show and then see how they unfold in the future and see how he turns. One thing I'd also be interested in is just seeing some comic book characters that we've only seen maybe once or a few times. Like Flash, you could definitely do him. James Jr. would be a child at this point. I hope they include him. Barbara Gordon, I'm sure that they'll include. The whole love affair thing with Sarah Essen would be interesting to play out in there. Just basically what I'm looking for here is, and what I think would be a great idea to do, is do maybe not light, but have like a heightened reality crime show, pretty much. Like have maybe a cold related villain like Mr. Freeze show up, but he's more grounded or something, or have the seeds be planted for that. And you could do villains like the Penguin, definitely. Other villains like Rupert Thorne. I've been saying for like the longest time they need to bring him back. He was a crime boss back in the 70s and the Batman comics, and he's been in the animated series for like a few episodes, and I think he would be really good to bring out, since the Falcones were in the Nolan trilogy. I think maybe be putting Rupert Thorne in this new series would be just an interesting change up. You could have Harvey Bullock, some of the other characters from the comics. I'm forgetting her name, but there's this one Latino character that's a female. She's really good, and she has an interesting backstory that kind of ties in with Harvey, with Two-Face later on. Yeah, just sort of like definitely look at the source material. I hope they get someone on this that knows what they're doing. It's Fox, so I doubt this thing would get canceled with how much they saw that S.H.I.E.L.D., how well S.H.I.E.L.D. did. If they do this and the Flash, and I know Arrow's doing great, if they do this, they could maybe like sort of, they could make bank off this with all this stuff, like basically teasing into the new movies, kind of like the S.H.I.E.L.D. show is doing, but they have multiple shows. They could make a lot of money off this. So I'm hoping that maybe they just follow the comic. I hope they don't try to go too realistic with it. We just had a really realistic Batman show. I hope it's more crime drama. I think Gordon is an interesting enough character to really carry this series, and the supporting cast for Batman, especially the GCPD, is really good. You could definitely do a lot of interesting stories with them, considering Gotham isn't your average place. So yeah, so that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Who do you want to see as a villain on the news show? What kind of storylines do you think they should do with Gordon? Do you think this is a good idea or a bad idea? Do you think that they're going to show Batman at the end, kind of like they did in Smallville, or do you think that they should just not do this show at all? What do you want to see from this show is my main question to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Please comment, like, subscribe, and send me messages if you want me to review anything Batman related. I know I have a few fan films that I have yet to review. I'm sorry about that. I'm still trying to iron out the 50th episode thing, so I'm sorry in advance about not responding back to your messages, kind of. I'm still working on getting that 50th episode back, but I promise as soon as that's done, I will hop right on those movies. So thanks for watching, and that's it. See you guys.